blessed rise. So I don't know why I like saying so much. So blessed rise. I am clipping my ends. Not clipping, sorry. Not clipping, not cutting, but actually dusting my hands. And how do you know? How do I know when it's time to clip my ends? My detangling process isn't as easy. I can feel resistance. I can feel the knots at the end, while detangling. So it gets more tangly. I have single strand knots on my ends. I can see split ends on my ends. I know that it is time to dust now. This year, it was a like a healthy hair growth challenge for me, and trying to keep it as minimalist as possible, where products are concerned, or where even manipulating my hair is concerned, because you put so much energy, so much time, and so much effort into your hair, and granted you have to repeat this every week. It can get very, just daunting on you. So I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. I wanted my ingredients in my products to be as clean as possible. Now, this video is not about the products that I use. I will be doing a next video on those items. But I just wanted to touch on, what was a part of my hair growth, care. I wanted my ingredients to be natural. I want my hair to feel like hair. I don't want it to feel waxy or have too much buildup. So in the summer, I really enjoyed. I've never been able to achieve a wash and go. Never. And I shared a few videos, with a few products, which two products I think gave me, good results where wash and go is concerned. And it was a nice journey, a nice experience, but with that comes a lot of knots on the ends, because my hair is very curly, and if I allow it to curl in its natural state, it curls all the way up. Like my wash and go looks like a bob, and even when I stretch it, the most it will come to is hair, after it shrinks up back. And my curls are very fine. You can see them right here in their stretch state. They are very fine. So just imagine all those fine curls, twirling up on each other. So I try to do different techniques of like clumping curls together, so no one curl is left behind. But still I have to just do a little snippet on the ends, because in the summertime I enjoyed my hair in all its glory. If you followed me on Instagram, you saw that, and I did a few videos on, those wash and go. So now it's time to do like maintenance checking, treatment, and getting ready to go forth, in the new year and for more growth, because I want it to grow and I want it to be healthy. And let me just tell you, washing in the shower, I'm finding it, to be a bit more time in the shower, washing, really going through each section. And I don't use like a lather shampoo where I can just let my hair loose and lather everything up, and I don't have those luxury. And for me to detangle after all of that lathering up is a next challenge. So this is where it's highly important to get to know your hair. You can't follow somebody else's regimen. Like, you can listen to people, because I listen to a lot of YouTubers, and I get great advice from them, and I've tried things from them. But that is it. You take what you need. You don't say, all right, I'm going to do exactly what that individual did and I'm going to get that result. No. You have to listen. You have to pay attention to your hair. You have to see what is going on. You have to get a feel of what it likes, what kind of products, what kind of ingredients. Like, I've been natural for so long, and natural when natural was not very glamorous, and there was little to no information on being natural, and how to care and tend for my natural hair. So the little bit that I could get, I had to grab onto and kind of feel my way through it. So I grew up. I'm from a school where there was no porosity or hair typing, right? So if you ask me all of those questions, I do not know. But if you ask me how my hair feels, how it's supposed to look, what it likes, and so forth, I can answer all of those questions. So that's the system that I use. I pay attention to what's actually going on with my hair, how it interacts with different ingredients and different things. And when I use this, conditioner, how it feels and look compared to when I use that one. And I just see how it interact. I know my hair don't really care for straight up coconut oil. I used to do that, and that pushed me back, because and this is the thing, I started doing that because I saw someone that I watched and I followed used it, and her hair just flourished, and I started doing it, but nope, my hair did not like it. It was very crispy and dry and strawny, and I was kind of forcing it on my hair until I realized that, hey, your hair does not like this ingredient. Why are you doing this to it? And I stopped. But I can use coconut oil mixed with other ingredients, but strict. So this is what it looks like before I start the dusting process. I already did majority of my hair, and I like to dust, and this is why I even stretched my hair like this. But this is going to be my new regimen anyways for the colder months, to wear my hair more stretched, because to wear my hair curly, I don't really do dryers or like using dryer to that, and it is cold, and I'm not into wet hair for too long. So dusting, I just take a little bit off my ends. And this scissor, ooh, before I even start, I'm using the Main Choice scissor, and I bought it some years back during one of their Black Friday sale, and it was like 50% off, which was a steal. And I just love it. I only use it to clip my ends to do hair, and it is so sharp and precise. I have so many different textures on my hair, and I've just grown to just work with it, love and appreciate what it has to offer, because if you don't, then you're gonna find yourself struggling, trying to make it look a certain way that it's not possible. So just learn to love what you have, appreciate and work with it, make life easier. been really just, caring and tending to my hair. Even when it's in its wash and go state and I'm doing a wash and go, I'm caring and tending to it. I'm using the best products I can find for my hair because I know what my hair feels like when it feels healthy, and well moisturized compared to when it's dry and brittle. Hairdressers. I haven't been to a hairdresser. The last time I was at a hairdresser, I left crying. Like, I was so devastated and just, just in shock. And saying to myself, why did you come here? So I just, I know one thing, right? If you want something done a specific way, do it yourself. Do not put that on someone else. It's unfair of you to put that on someone else. I've been straight up, it is. It is legit unfair on you to put something on someone if you want it done specifically, like down to a T how you want something to be done. Do it yourself. It's that simple. So, I know how I want my hair to be done. I'm gonna do it myself. So, what are some of your hair goals? My hair goal is the same that it's been last year, this time, is to just care for it, and let it grow. That's it. Um, Using heat. I am against using heat. Like, heat push me back. And I already know what that is about, and I'm not going to do it. And I know there is heat protectant, but they're not up to my, standards. I don't want those ingredients in my hair, on my scalp, on my face, touching my skin. So I stretch my hair with the silk bands, and that's how I enjoy elongated hair if I desire. And that is the beauty of our hair. It's just so multifaceted. Like, you can achieve so many different styles, you know, and one head of hair. It, you know, the different changes that come with life along the way. It's a journey and it's a process, and everything is not going to be standstill and look the same way forever. And I am okay with that. I understand that. I overs that, you know. So I know change is a must. So gray hair is a must. You know. But you can gray gracefully, yes. And if you so desire to dye it, that's okay. You know. And there's natural, you know, dyes out there, plant based, like henna. If you want a more natural look. I'm slowly reintroducing my hair to henna. I've made a tea that Curly Proverbs talked about on her channel, and I just started using it. Made just one bottle, and it's in the fridge, and I probably use it. And I've made it for some time now, but I'm slowly reintroducing henna to my hair. And not for the coloring purpose. And that is in a tea, so it's not really releasing dye to my hair like that. It's not like a full-on henna treatment because I'm not doing it for the color. I'm more doing it for the strengthening, you know, and maintenance of my hair. You see, hair grows. Your hair is growing, right? The problem lies in trying to retain that growth, you know, to trying to maintain that length. And when you think about it, this is the oldest part of your hair, so you have to maintain it. You have to keep it hydrated, you know, just like how you bathe and you drink water and you eat food. And this way you can hold on to your ends. The only reason why the hair is not growing from the scalp is if there's other issues there. But, you know, if you don't see no balding or excessive shedding, your hair is growing. And more time my ear treatment, I think it's not growing because it shrinks up so much, and then when I wear it curly, it's like a bob, and I'm like, and then when I stretch it, you know, then I see the length. So our hair is growing. It's just for us to maintain the ends to retain length. Once your scalp is healthy, clean, not clogged up. Almost finished with this section, and it's feeling so good already. And I know this is going to help with, how my ends curl because they've been looking a bit raggedy. Like I'm not getting a nice curl at the end. But whenever I dust, clip, cut, just put scissors to it, the ends just come alive. My curls are so funny. Like, if I am not using a gel, if I want to. Alright, so to begin with, I no longer do like those stretch twist outs and braid outs because it's just gonna poof. Once the humidity from the air hits it, it's gonna prove. Once I disturb my curls and put it in I know it's not gonna stay. But if I leave my hair in its naturally curly state, it keeps it. Like even if it frizzes out, it still holds. It doesn't poof and become webby. So if I'm using a gel, I can get away with using the Felicia brush to detangle my hair whilst in the shower during my conditioning. But like now, this time of the year, I am not using gels. I use a conditioner, a leave-in conditioner that like moss in it, so that moss serves as like a gel, like a foot. It gives like that same effect like flaxseed gel or like aloe vera. So it helps to activate my curls, but it's a leave-in, so it's not a gel. But if I'm using that, like this time of the year, I have to finger detangle. I cannot put a comb or the brush to my hair, or else I'm gonna get no curl definition. My curls are gonna take a while to get back. If it was a gel, it will help it to get back, but so this is one of the things where I'm telling you that you have to know your hair, like what works for it. So that is finished. All of this is finished, and let's take down. Woo. My hair smells so good. This is a 1 week, you know. And the only reason why it's even so fluffy is because I went through each individual curl and clip. It was a bit more clumped together. But yeah, this is ooh, a lot of hair, and I love it. Is it that is how I trim my hair, and I used to do trims like quarterly or based on the moons. You know, if you look at my old video, I've always been into those stuff and I used to follow that to a T. But now I just go with what I feel internally is needed. You know, I'm starting to more depend on myself and then using things outside of me as a guide. It was time for a trim, and this year, 2019, I think I probably trimmed once or twice, and I more concentrate on growth, you know, and getting it going. But I knew it was time for a trim because my ends were starting to knot up and so forth. So next is a washing. I don't know if I'm gonna get to washing it today or maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. You see, that's the thing. I do not know. But next will be washing, but it's very moisturized, and it's been 1 week. I only refresh once during the week, and I will put oil on it whenever I feel needed. You know, just pressing a little oils in it. But yeah, that is it. That is how I trim my hair, and I will be updating more videos on my hair products that I've been using, products that I'm still using, you know, and my system that works for me, and maybe you can get something from it, you can take from it, you know, add to your system that is already working for you. Or if you don't have a system yet, this can help you to create, you know, a system that works for you. So be on the lookout for that video, and thank you so much for tuning in.